Alright, this is Big Boss, the Foxhound Woods Ball, coming to you from Fort Lauderdale. Now, the reason why I'm decked out in tack kit like this is because we're going to be doing a new video series called Tactical Paintball 101. This is an introduction series to help those who are getting into the woods ball scene, scenario, milsim, on basically general run through of what kind of gear you can carry and things of that nature. Now, to start off, we're going to be talking pod placement, pod pouches, stuff like that. Generally speaking, milsim players want immersion into the games that they're playing. They want realism. Hence the setup that I've got right here. The pouches I've got here are generic airsoft. They could carry each two 30-round mags of 5.56 by 45 NATO. But as you can see, I've got 100-round paintball pods in here, and I've got them set up in two different configurations. Pods I'm carrying are made by 32 Degrees and View Loader. Now, with what I've got set up on the left side of the vest is a specific setup. I've got the pouch flaps tucked in. I can just squeeze this right in. This is nice and snug. You can move around with this, jump up and down, and you will not lose your pods in this configuration or in this particular setup. With the 32 Degrees, with the View Loader pods, I've got the flaps out. As you can see, it provides a nice secure fit, but you do lose out a little bit on your reload time with getting it out, pouring in, lifting the flap, and just taking care of it like that. This setup right here on the left is a lot quicker, and it has been proven in both Afghanistan and Iraq under real combat conditions and even under fire. Now, with that being said, you can wear the pouches in these two different configurations and you'll still be able to get out there and do what you gotta do. The vest I'm wearing right now here is made by Condor. As you can see, all around Modley's looping here allows for an infinite possibility of configurations. You've got two zipper mesh pockets on each side of the front and one in the back for a hydration system. You've got the two D-rings right here on each side, so that way you could run your hydration line, you could run radio wires and anything like that. You can even put a one-point sling if you got the right connector for it, things of that nature. One of the best features about this vest are these shoulder pads here with a vinyl shell, a little bit of foam on the inside. These things are called sniper shoulders for some reason, but they have been proven to hold your gun right to your shoulder, no slipping. As you can see, got my X7 out, got these checkers right here on the buttstock, so that means if I'm shouldering the gun right here, nice and tight, I can move this thing up and down very little. This thing will not slip if you keep it tight to your shoulder. That way you can stay on target and do what you gotta do with it. That pretty much runs through this particular vest setup. Now, give me 1 second so that way I could grab another vest candidate and run through you on that one. Alright, we're back, and the vest right now I'm wearing here is the LBV 88. This came out for military service in 1988 for use by Special Forces personnel, but since then it's been used in the Gulf War, Somalia, Bosnia, Kosovo, as well as early on in Afghanistan and Iraq. It's still used in basic training. Now, for paintball, even though these things can hold 6 to 8 30-round mags of 5.56, I can fit a 100-round paintball pod into each, though I will say these are fairly tight and snug. On my more outboard pouch here on the left, I've got a 75-round pod made by View Loader. This is what I got originally with my Brass Eagle Eradicator when I first started. There was no hinge on this pod, so I had to improvise with the duct tape. So, as you can see, I can fit this particular pod right in here, very snug, secure, and it closes completely, keeping your pods and your paint secure from any sunlight or any kind of heat conditions. But with this one here, I've got one of these view loader pods in here with the hinges, which are 75 to 100 shot capacity. So as you can see with this particular one, I could get it down, closed all the way, with very little of the Velcro making contact with one another. But other than that, this thing closes down securely. These two pouches here, I can't even get close to my life depended on it with the hinged pods here. So those could be used for speed loading, stuff like that. But with these 75 shot pods here, you can probably find these still on eBay. I could get in this particular pouch here, get it nice and snug, and I can just get it around here. I had to modify these pouches with a little strip of Velcro right here to make contact with the loop portion on this vest, so that way these things actually stay secure to me. Just open, pull. These things are fairly tight, so other than that, this vest is cheap. You can get these very easily on eBay, military surplus shops. Plus, these also have the two pouches right here on the bottom for your M67 frag grenades. But for milsim paintball, if you're running a grenade launcher in a major scenario game, these things can also carry your grenade shells. In my case, I'm carrying a S-Thunder shocker shell. These things are very good for being a breaching shot. If you're doing close quarters, use like a shotgun shell. But I'll elaborate on that as different episodes come up, different subjects. But other than that, this vest is limited in its modular capacity. You can probably get a butt pack up here, down here. You will need the backpack portion of a hydration system if you intend to run a Camelback. You've got the strips up here. You can put any type of ouches, flashlights. Got a nice little snap closure right here, so that way it holds your equipment securely. You can run your hydration lines, stuff like that. But other than that, this vest is rather limited, as I already said. There are versions out on the market of this particular design, except with the full MOLLE stuff instead of these pouches. They're called the LBV Medic Vest or MOLLE Medic Vest. You could probably find those on eBay and stuff like that. But regardless, this vest isn't too bad. It's nice if you're just starting out. It's actually a good beginner's rig. And let me switch up to another system, so give me one moment. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, I pulled out my Special Ops Black Cell V2 Operative Vest for this particular demonstration. As you can see with this one, you've got full modular capacity from your shoulders down as well as from your back down. This thing wraps around you completely and is very comfortable to wear. I've worn this for God knows how many years. The pouches I've got here are your generic airsoft knockoffs, also made by companies like Black Hawk, Eagle, True Spec, stuff like that. They could fit each 30 round mags of 5.56 by 35 NATO for your AR-15, M16. It can also hold 3 30-round mags of 7.62 by 39 for your AK-47s, or 3 30-round mags of 5.45 by 39 for your AK-74 series. Full closure, can easily pop the pouch open, yank it, get back in. This thing is pretty loose. There's a lot of play in this pouch, but with the Velcro snap combination, this allows for a full secure fit, protect from light, heat conditions that may have adverse conditions on the type of paint you're shooting. Other than that, give me one more second. Let me pull out the last piece of equipment for this demonstration and I'll get right back to you. Alright, now I'm running this last setup for the subject of what kind of gear you can get as far as equipment for milsim paintball. This is your basic H-rig, your web gear. This stuff has been used for God knows how long. They still use it today in basic training. But the pouches on here are rather unique to the system. These are Alice all-purpose lightweight individual carry equipment. These are their LC2 ammo pouches. These were designed to carry 3 30-round magazines of 5.56 by 45 NATO and 2 M67 fragmentation grenades. But for milsim paintball, you slice out the dividers, and you can hold a 75 100-round view loader pod without a problem. I'm not sure about other 100-round paintball pods because of their designs, and those could vary from one manufacturer to another. So when you look in the pods for these particular pouches, you have to be consistent as far as what manufacturer you go through. Other than that, these pouches are durable, heavy-duty canvas construction, 2 stainless steel Alice clips to keep them on the belt. But if you want to get into more of a modular vest, you can actually take these pouches. You could get your hands on a few of these Alice to Molly adapters and throw them onto a modular system without a problem. With that, this is our last piece on the run through for this video. I will be typing up a written version to go on my blog page at outerheavenpaintball.blogger.com. I will leave a link for that blog page in the description of this video, as well as the links to Foxhound Woods Ball and Outer Heaven's Facebook page. So when you get a chance, please subscribe to this video page and please like us on Facebook. This is Big Boss, and I'm out of here.